Yo, what's up, guys? Canadian Legends Collector here, back for another Marvel Legends review. Actually, kind of my first one. But we're taking a look here at the Marvel Legends 85th anniversary Superior Spider-Man, released just this year, like a few days ago, I think it came out. I got mine from CMD Store. This is not a sponsor, by the way. But yeah, we're just gonna take a look at it, see the articulation, the accessories, everything. So, we're just gonna start off here with our packaging. The camera's not very stable. Yeah, but let's look at the packaging. So we got Marvel Legends Superior Spider-Man on the side. Marvel celebrating 85 years. Got just again, we got a very nice artwork. I think Mark Bagley did it on the back here. We got Superior Spider-Man. Then on the side we got the same artwork, and we got again the 85th logo, and there it is. So alright, now let's take a look at the actual figure itself. Alright, now taking a look at the actual figure, as you can see, it's actually pretty good. Not the great amount of sculpting in there, but again, it's Spider-Man. It's not a character that does like have a lot of sculpting on his costume, so it makes sense. Now, a brief of comics history here. This is Dr. Octopus' mind in Peter Parker's body after he took control of it, and this storyline lasts for like I think a year. I have comic books of it, and it's very good. I suggest you to read it. But the figure captures well the artwork of the comics. As you can see, you got the white eyes. I wish they were black because in the comics they were reflective. A bit like this one. We're gonna talk about this head later. A bit like this, but they were kind of black, not white. So I don't know why they went with the white eyes here. I'm sure they like artwork in the comics where he has white eyes in this costume. But anyway, it's there if you want it. The asymmetrical web pattern. Now, maybe some of you think it's a mistake. Well, it's not a mistake. This is supposed to be here, like in the comics. Does have that. Now, Hasbro, it would be really cool if you could do like raised patterns on the webs. Like I understand that it's on this particular web design. It's kind of hard because of how weird and asymmetrical it is. But like on your regular Spider-Man web pattern, it would be very easy to scope them, especially when you do it with your kids' figures. With like your regular toys, you do it, but now with your action figures, kind of weird. But anyway, on this figure, I understand. You can see it is using a brand new torso. The arms are based on Renew Val's, but they're not the exact same. And the legs are Renew Val's legs. So this is reused from the Renew Your Val's Spider-Man. Um, this could have been sculpted. I think the spider logo would have been nice if they sculpted that. But again, if you don't want to sculpt the legs here on the butterfly, it's gonna be hard to sculpt this thing on the butterfly joints. But anyway, um, now this is a new torso with the ab crunch and waist swivel because of the O's and mostly the backpack here. Apparently, if you put a diaphragm joint here, it would block the articulation. Now, it's not very true because they did it with Superior Octopus and they had a diaphragm joint, but I don't know, man. That backpack was also very loose, so yeah, I guess it would make sense. Anyways, you can see the arms is pretty good. The paint is no paint issue whatsoever. There's a bit of a rub here on the black, but it's in the inside, so it's not that bad. But maybe you could have made that black. But oh yeah, because of here, yeah, it's weird. All right, I do like these metal gauntlets. That's very cool. You can see the red paint inside of the ends. Very nice. The rest is just solid black paint, no shading whatsoever. But again, it's not a character that does it's not a character that needs a lot of shading. You know, it's pretty basic paint. It's a good figure. I like the paint. I like the sculpting. It's nothing great, but it definitely fits the job. This is certainly a big update on the previous Superior Spider-Man that came out 10 years ago. That was kind of trash. Well, I mean, for its time, it was not bad. It was pretty good. But now you compare it to what Hasbro can do now, yeah, it's pretty insane. Alright, now we're gonna take a look at the articulation for this guy. Alright, so articulation wise, it's not great. Well, I mean, no, it's good. It's good. I mean, I would always prefer Renew Vowels when it comes to articulation, but this one definitely is very close. For the neck, he has a ball joint here with a neck inch. Mostly Marvel Legends do balls at the neck now, like, you know, dumbbell joints, but now it's an inch like the good old days. So of course he can move all the way up, all the way down. He does have a very nice swivel 360, but he doesn't have any tilt. That's the main problem. This head system, it doesn't have any tilt. Like Shardamus Prime said, credit to him, if we could put a dumbbell joint here and at the neck, this would be the better system to do it. Like, this would allow a lot of movements. We got the butterfly joints here. They're pretty good. Not the greatest. Again, there's some gappage here. I think if you like cut part of the inch inside, maybe it would allow some more movements. But I don't know. It's not terrible either. It's just still good movements. Better than nothing. Shoulders move way up. Not good. Very good. We got the bicep swivel 360. Double jointed elbows, pinless, always good. I mean, Hasbro is 2020, half 2024. I mean, we need more pinless figures. I mean, we do have a lot, but I mean, stop using the pin mold. Like, you know, just make them pinless. They did this with Sunfire, so they could do it with other molds. Anyway, the inch at the ends, of course, move up, down, and, you know, swivel, that shit. That kind of stuff. Ab crunch, it does move a lot forward, but you can see this it's painted in the back, but not all the way, and it looks very unnatural. Like, look at that, man, that's so weird. I mean, they know how to do ab crunches. They've done it for years. I don't know why it looks so weird, but none of the other figures. I don't know. But you can move it back all the way, and that doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's still some gappage, but it's not terrible. It's acceptable. You do... My god, the camera, because I'm not using like a stable camera and shit. You get a waist cut. It's okay. It's a waist cut. The legs are probably the best parts, because you get the drop down hips, like in Renew Vows, because these are the same legs. But he did put them inside the waist here, so that maybe means that we're gonna get more ab crunch figures with these. Maybe they're gonna become more regular pieces of articulation in more Legends figures than just Spider-Man and Renew Vows figures, and that's good. Anyway, with using that joint, you get a very good house in the leg, yeah, and you get also a very good moving up and not a lot of down, because Marvel Legends, you know, with that butt you can't. We got a Tysul. Double joining knee pinless again, it can kick his own ass. That's very good. Like Robo don't know does. Anyway, you do get the boot swivel, which is nice. I mean, it's more of a calf swivel because there's no actual boot in there. You get the ankles that can move up, can move down, pivot all the way, and then of course you get the toe articulation that we desperately need on all Marvel Legends figure, most of them anyway. I mean, Toy Biz did it. But again, Toy Biz figures, they were kind of wonky sometimes. Anyway, articulation-wise, it's very, very nice. I mean, I always prefer the Renew Vows where they have the reverse ab crunch and the diaphragm joint instead of the ab crunch and waist swivel. That's always better. But as it is, it's not terrible. It's not bad or anything. It poses very well. I can tell you that. I have this guy for a few days, and it does pose very, very well. So there's always that. So there we go. Articulation wise, it's pretty good. Not the greatest, but it does work very, very well. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the accessories, because this guy does come with a very good amount of accessories. Now, it is... I'm going to talk a bit about it and price points and at the end of the video. But accessories wise, for a deluxe figure, not really a deluxe, but anyway, you do get a good amount. Very, very good. Of course, you get the claws I've been displaying him with. They are very, very, very solid. They are reused on Spider-Man 2099, if I remember correctly, the retro release. But they work pretty well. Of course, you also get your fists. No, I think these are the same fists every else. I don't know. And same thing for the Trippers. They must be the same. I mean, it's not a big deal. Now, in the comics, the inside of the red is painted with the web lines. It's not full. Okay. The inside of the ends have web lines, so I don't know why Hasbro cheaped out on this. That kind of sucks. You could have painted the webs, but anyway. This is all the ends. So good. I mean, there's no wall crawlers, but with Superior Spider-Man doesn't really wall crawl because of these claws and, you know, this. So yeah. Heads. We're gonna talk about the heads. So this one we already talked about pretty much. This is the centered head, and then you got the one I prefer, the reflective eye lenses. I really like that. The same way, it's the exact same whip pattern. Like, there's no difference between the two. But I really like that, man. Those reflective of the buildings inside of his lenses. That's really fun. I really like that. It's a really good head. More like this, Hasbro. I would love to get a black lenses head for the eyes, but nah, this is the bet we got, and it looks really good. So I'm happy with what we got here. That head's the head I mostly display him with. Then when it comes to the backpack, we got this one. This is the one that only goes, doesn't have the claws. This is the retracted one. It's good. It's very rare. I mean, there's nothing really I can say here. And we got yeah. So here we got a bit of a discussion here. Nothing against the claws itself. They are well articulated. They are better than Iron Spiders, I think. They are well articulated. They are accurate. And they fit and they really plug well in these. Problem is, this figure is extremely stiff when you open it first. Like, half of the articulation is gonna be very hard to move, or like the butterfly joints. When I opened mine, they weren't moving. I had to eat this one up, and then I had to force very hard on this one to get it moved. But now it's fine. And same thing for these. At first, they didn't want to plug all the way inside, but then I forced a little and it went. So be careful with this figure when you open it up, because it's gonna be hard. The articulation is gonna be very hard to move around. So be careful. You know, go patient on him. Eventually, it's gonna work fine. Except that, yeah, I have no real complaints about him. But yeah, these do look very nice. They can. I don't think Hasbro said you can get him to stand for like 5 minutes or something. I don't think. I've tried. It doesn't stand on his own desk. But anyway, coming back to the figure itself, it's pretty good. The accessories, just the right amounts. Less would have been bad. More would have been. I mean, would have always more's the best. But I don't know, for what the price is, I think we got everything we really need. Plus, it does plug very well into the figures, and it looks menacing. So, yeah, there's always that. Anyway, now we're gonna take a look at some, I think we're up to some size comparisons. But before, I'm gonna show you a quick look of how the figure looks completed together. Alright, there we go. This is the figure completed. As you can see, we put the right head, my favorite ends, and the Waldos. Yeah. And, well, there it is. This is how it looks. Pretty cool in my opinion. This is a pretty sweet looking Spider-Man figure. Alright, now let's up to some size comparisons. If you want to skip this section, I'll give you the time in the comments for you to skip. What do you mean the comments? No, I'm just gonna give you on screen. The time for you to skip this part is on the screen. Alright, so for size comparisons, I got the only other figure I got from the 85th anniversary. We got the Astonishing Wolverine. I might do a review of him eventually. And I have the figure that this one is based on, which is the Renew of Al Spider-Man. The legs are the same, as I told you, and the arms aren't exactly the same, but they're based on the same mold. So, yeah, I think they all scale pretty well together. I have the 85th anniversary Venom coming in the way, so that's gonna be a review when it's gonna come out. Won't come out, when I'm gonna receive it. But yeah, so here you are together. Next is with the Retro Spider-Man 2099 in the animated series, Symbiote Spider-Man. The reason why is that he was in this, there was a storyline in the comics where these two, they didn't really fought each other, but they kind of have a story with each other, and you know, this is also based on Renew of Owls. So there you go. Okay, now there it is with the Iron Spider and the super articulated Black Widow. Now the reason why these are together is because Iron Spider as Waldos, just like Superior Spider-Man, and I thought that it could be really cool, well, just to compare these two. I think the Waldos on Superior Spider-Man are done better, because I think the one on Iron Spider, like, you don't have the best paint in the world. Same thing for articulation, like, half of the articulation isn't even there, like, there's no articulation point here. I don't think there's anything here. No, there's not anything here, and here there should be, but there's none. So I think these Waldos are like mid, okay, but these ones are actually pretty good, the one he has. So this is why I want to compare these two together. And finally, here is, next to a couple of Spider-Man villains, I have the No Way Home, well, Spider-Man suit technically, but No Way Home Dr. Octopus, which is, of course, Superior Spider-Man, they are the same character, and Venom, because I want to show Venom, because again, there's a story in the comics where Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man have to fight, and eventually they merge with Venom to create Superior Venom. We have a figure of Superior Venom, it's very old though.
But yeah, as you know, of course, Dr. Octopus Mind is in Superior Spider-Man, which is Peter Parker's body. So this is it. Mine doesn't have the glasses anymore. I took them off. But yeah, so there you go for size comparison. Alright, so final verdict on the figure. The figure is $29.99 US, but many people at Target were able to find it for only $24.99. In Canada, it's about 35.99 I think, but now the figure is going up for more like $40. So I think the price is worth it if you find it for the original price. If you find it higher, is I don't know, man. I don't want to pay higher for this. But for the actual figure itself, I do think like you get a lot of good stuff. Like there's a lot of accessories, there's a lot of articulation. I like the reflective eyes lenses. They are very cool. So overall, very good figure. Really good update on the previous Superior Spider-Man. That one was very old. I suggest you to pick it up if you like Superior Spider-Man, or just maybe you want to build like a Spider-Verse display. This is really a good addition to this display. You just have a lot of presence with his mechanical arms and everything. As you can see, I took a few photos here while I'm talking. So guys, this is it for my Superior Spider-Man reviews. I'm gonna give this guy a overall 8 out of 10, I think. Yeah. Hey. Well, I mean, no, 9 out of 10. Yeah, a good 9 out of 10. Because 8 out of 10 doesn't have a lot of problems. So 9 out of 10. Yeah, so guys, don't forget to, for the algorithm, if you want to help me grow bigger, you gotta, you can like, you can subscribe, and you can also share the video. And of course, the best thing you think is comment. Leave a comment down below. Anything. Just say me like cool or something. Just give me a comment to tell me you watched it, and because it also helps the algorithm, uh, YouTube to help others find my video. So this is it. I'm going to do more reviews. Venom for sure. Not the Venom I saw you. The Venom I pre-ordered is gonna get a review, and Astonishing Wolverine 2 is probably gonna get a review. But this is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.